Yellowstone Old Faithful Geyser Eruption. Upper Geyser Basin has lots of low fog, snow cover, and geyser steam today. These are the latest, just now, live camera of Old Faithful at Yellowstone. Kindly support my Patreon account because YouTube has again demonetized my channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. This is the Old Faithful eruption, as we can see here. Lots of steam, lots of low fog, snow cover in the area. As we know, it's a very high elevation, so they get early snow, and their spring comes around the middle of March, beginning to middle of, May. Now, we know that the geysers here in Yellowstone has about 60% of the world's geysers. It has over 10,000 hydrothermal areas. It also is one of the 20 plus supervolcanoes of the Earth. And its last major eruption was about 640,000 years ago. Super eruption. We've had other eruptions since then. 70,000 years ago, we had a lava eruption, from what the geologists told us. And since that 70,000 year time span, we've had another 80 eruptions. We've also been told that because of the tremendous amount of carbon dioxide that is emitted from the supervolcano, the scientists found that there is a tremendous magma reservoir under the magma chamber of Yellowstone. Now, the caldera is located in the northwestern part of Wyoming, stretching into Montana and Idaho. And the caldera has a lake, a huge lake on it, on the southeastern part of the caldera. And the tremendous amount of carbon dioxide being released by Yellowstone supervolcano is over 45,000 tons every single day. 45,000 tons of carbon dioxide released from Yellowstone every single day. And this is what caused the geologists to calculate that there must be another magma chamber underneath the magma reservoir, underneath the magma chamber. That's how they found how huge it was. Now, the magma here in this hotspot, the magma comes from an area from Baja California, and it goes into a forked Y-shaped body. The western part goes under the San Andreas Fault and the Walker Lane Fault system, where we have the high-threatened volcanoes of California, one of them being another supervolcano, the Long Valley Caldera. And the eastern part goes under Utah, into Salt Lake City, for example, where we had the recent earthquakes on, when was it? I think it was the 18th of March, 5.7. And then 2 weeks after that, we had the Idaho earthquake, 6.5 out of nowhere. Now, the magma, the eastern magma goes through Utah, up into Yellowstone, into Wyoming, then makes a western 90-degree turn west into Idaho, and that's how that magma body is stretched. And the 6.5 from Idaho, of course, did shake Yellowstone, but the geologist from Yellowstone, Mike Poland, who is the geologist in charge of Yellowstone, told us that there's nothing to worry about. If anything, it did not have any effect, he believes, on the magma chamber and reservoir, but perhaps any changes we would see would be in the hydrothermal systems, the water, the plumbing systems of Yellowstone. There's a lot of water here, as we can see, and a lot of this comes from rainfall, and it could be also coming in from the Farallon plate that is lodged under the west coast, and also recycling the water. You know, volcanoes have a beautiful job. First of all, they emit carbon dioxide. They heat us. They're the world's radiators, I guess you would call them. Okay, so otherwise we would have, if we didn't have all this carbon dioxide, we would have a frozen atmosphere. But also, they also, from what we had previously read in articles that I made videos on, I'm not a geologist, but the beautiful thing is that they also recycle water. You know, the ocean water that comes in from the Farallon plate seeking into this area. And they come out into the hydrothermal, 10,000 hydrothermal areas, the geysers, the mud pots, the fumaroles, all these things coming out from not only Yellowstone but any volcano. They do recycle water, and the one of the gases being the volcanic gases being carbon dioxide. In this case here in Yellowstone, over 45,000 tons of this every single day. Okay, now you can see here, this is snow covering. Some of these colors are also they're also minerals that come out of the geysers. And now one of the past USGS statements told us that a lot of these beautiful minerals that come out after a long time, geologic time, they turn into quartz, and then that quartz turns into opals. Beautiful opals. I love opals. They're so beautiful and iridescent. So these geyser minerals that come out with the water and splash all over the place, in millions of years from now, who knows who will be finding these and saying, oh, I found a beautiful field of opals. You know? Anyway, this is what's happening today. Very low fog, cloud cover, and there's nobody, from what I saw, there's nobody there. I didn't see anybody on the paths. And although they are open for visitors, but you have to have special, permits and social distancing and, how to act around these Yellowstone Park. And I didn't see any bison there again today, but it's so foggy that who knows, maybe they're in the distance somewhere. We can't see them. Sometimes in the winter we do see bison right around these areas, and the cameras, as they pan to and fro, they do find the bisons very close to the geysers. So this is it. This is again the we're watching the Old Faithful here, as you can see, but it's very difficult to see. It's on the left part right here. Okay, he's panning out. Whoever is using the controlling the camera is panning out so we can see more of Old Faithful here in the upper geyser basin. And as you can see, the other geysers as he pans to the left, they're very active, very full of steam, lots of steam coming out today. Anyway, I'll leave links below for you for this. This is from the Yellowstone National Park, and from what I understand, they have this camera on top of the Old Faithful Inn that's right around that area. There you go, that's Old Faithful again. And that's right in front of us here in the 6 o'clock position. That was a pathway. And that again is the upper geyser basin geysers. You can see there's a lot of steam coming out from them as well. That's it. One of the 20 plus supervolcanoes of the world. Some of them are not counted. For example, the one in Germany, the licensee volcano is not counted as a supervolcano, even though it is. Or another one, of course, even in Scotland, the Highlands of Scotland. And from what the geologist told us, I think it's on Wikipedia, supervolcanoes erupt just about once every 17,500 years. The last one was Taupo Volcano in New Zealand. Please make sure you're subscribed and ring the bell for more videos, and thank you for your support.